My name is Daniel Walker. I'm 52 years old, a father of two, and for most of my life, I believed I had the perfect family. A stable job, loyal friends, and a wife I thought would stand by me until my last breath. I didn't know my marriage was built on a foundation of lies. Lies that would explode on the night of our 15th anniversary. And I also didn't know that the woman I trusted most would one day stand in front of our children and devastate our entire family with one brutal decision. This is the story of how my wife betrayed me, how her secret destroyed her life, and how, in the end, karma did what I couldn't. The restaurant was beautiful that evening, warm lights, soft music, and a room full of the people I cared about. My kids were excited. They made a little speech for their mom. My brother flew in from Texas just to be there. Everyone thought this night was about celebration. Then my wife, Emily, stood up. Her face was cold, her jaw tight. Without saying a word, she placed a thick white envelope in front of me. At first, I thought it was a letter, maybe a gift. But when I opened it, my stomach dropped. Divorce? My son's eyes widened. My daughter started crying instantly. Everyone stared at Emily as she said, "I'm done. I don't want this marriage anymore. I'm leaving, and I'm taking the kids." She didn't even blink. That wasn't a wife speaking. It was a stranger. My brother slammed his fist on the table. "You're doing this here? In front of your kids?" Emily didn't care. She walked out of the restaurant while my daughter begged her to stop. I sat there, frozen, staring at the papers, wondering how the woman I loved could humiliate us like that. Looking back, I realized this wasn't sudden. Emily had changed months earlier. Late nights, constant texting, cold behavior, sudden mood swings, and the biggest red flag, she stopped wearing her wedding ring. Whenever I asked her what was wrong, she would snap, "You're paranoid. Stop controlling me." I thought it was stress. I thought it was work. I thought it was my fault. I never imagined she was living a double life. When we returned home after the anniversary disaster, the kids were shattered. My daughter, 13, locked herself in her room. My son, 17, said, "Dad, what did we do wrong?" I told them the truth. "You did nothing wrong. Your mother made a choice." Emily didn't come home that night, or the next, or the next. She stayed at some friend's place. But that friend wasn't a woman, and he definitely wasn't single. A week later, my neighbor, a retired police officer, came to me. "Daniel, you need to see this." He had photos. Emily, holding hands with a man outside our house, kissing him in her car, leaving a motel with him early in the morning. The man's name was Mark, her co-worker. Divorced, no kids, known at their workplace for flirting with married women. Suddenly everything clicked. The coldness, the late nights, the attitude, the rush to file for divorce. She wanted a new life with him. She wanted freedom. She wanted out. But karma had other plans. 2 days after serving me divorce papers, Emily tried to move in with Mark. He refused. Mark told her, "I don't want your kids. I don't want responsibility." He ended the affair right there. Emily was desperate, so she came home. She walked into the house like nothing had happened. "Daniel, I think we can fix this." Fix? What? The woman who humiliated me, crushed our children, and betrayed our marriage now wanted forgiveness? Before I could respond, my daughter burst into tears and screamed, "You broke us, Mom. You ruined everything." Emily froze. For once, she had no words. Emily still filed for full custody. She still wanted child support. She still wanted half the house. But the universe wasn't on her side anymore. When my lawyers showed the court the photos of her affair, she lost her chance. The judge awarded me primary custody. Emily cried in the courtroom, begging the judge to reconsider. The judge said, "You made choices. Now you must live with the consequences." Her own family turned against her after learning the truth. Her sister said, "You humiliated your husband and destroyed your kids. Don't expect sympathy." Emily moved into a cheap apartment. Mark blocked her. Her job performance dropped. She was put on probation at work. The perfect life she imagined was collapsing, piece by piece. One evening, she came to my door. Her eyes were red, her voice broken. Daniel, I messed up. Please, can we start over? I looked at her, not with anger, but with clarity. You ended our marriage the night you served those papers, and you destroyed your family the moment you walked out that door. She fell to her knees, sobbing. I lost everything. I didn't respond. I closed the door. For the first time in 15 years, I chose myself. Revenge isn't loud. It's not explosive. It's not dramatic. Real revenge is success without them. My kids healed. We became closer than ever. I focused on my career. I rebuilt my life. Emily, meanwhile, spiraled. Her job? Gone. Her apartment? Evicted. Her affair partner? Dating someone else already. Her friends? Avoided her. Her kids? Didn't want to see her. It wasn't me who punished her. It was her own choices. 6 months later, on what would have been our 16th anniversary, I drove past the restaurant where my life fell apart. And I realized something. Maybe Emily leaving wasn't the end of my life. Maybe it was the beginning of something better. My kids and I are rebuilding. Slowly, steadily, honestly. Emily occasionally texts, but I don't reply. I'm not angry anymore. I'm free. This wasn't just betrayal. It was a lesson. Sometimes the person you love destroys your life, so you can finally create a better one.